Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video. In today's video, I'm here to give you guys a quick channel update and of course to share with you guys another haul. If you guys enjoy portable handheld gaming systems, then I think you guys will enjoy this haul this time around. So first off, let's go ahead and talk about For Honor. As you guys know, I did get the For Honor Collector's Edition, the GameStop or EB Games exclusive, which has the 14-inch statue of Apollyon. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because not only to give you guys a quick recap, which an unboxing video for that is in the description down below, but there was something I did notice on my piece that I was like, you know, what the hell is this? And it's not on the main portion of this. Let me go ahead and grab that right now, actually. Now, the bit that made me say, what the hell, is not this portion, because this portion looks fantastic. However, one of the things that I didn't do until a day later was to look at the bottom. Of course, it's the bottom. Who's going to look at that anyways? But what I saw, I was like, that's not right. And that is this. It looks like someone took like a razor or something and just kind of went to town over there. As to how that passed quality control, I have no idea. Now, the good news out of this is that I did show the images over to the manager at the GameStop that I go to, and he was actually surprised. He's like, what the hell's that? And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to know. And so he did order a replacement, so I'll be getting a new statue to replace this one. That should come in this week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. If you do follow me on Twitter, which if you don't, link is in the description down below, then I'll update you guys in terms of an image, letting you guys know how the other one turned out. But like I said, the main piece is great, just the bottom, even though some people are going to say, who cares? It's not the fact that it's on the bottom that you shouldn't care. It's the fact that you pay good money for something and the product should arrive a certain way. It's like if you buy a brand new car and then of course next thing you know you find out that the brakes don't work, then obviously that's not right? Anyways, that's kind of a weird comparison, but just kind of go for that. Anyways, the next collector's edition unboxing that I'll be doing on the channel is for the Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, a game that I'm really looking forward to, and the collector's edition in general in terms of the statue looks pretty cool because there's been some early unboxing videos already. And of course, shortly after that is the Nintendo Switch. Yes, I already have the Nintendo Switch in terms of pre-order, not actually having it with me early, which I kind of wish. But I will be doing an unboxing of that one, which will be for the gray Joy-Cons, and to go along with it I have a screen protector and one game, and that's pretty much it for the Switch until more games get released, because as far as its launch lineup goes, it has a pretty weak launch lineup. Then again, I don't know what's going to be available on the Nintendo eShop, so that I'm kind of curious about, but we'll have to wait and see. Another thing that I also did, just to kind of quickly go over, is that I did do a poll on my Twitter account, which again, I would highly suggest you guys follow along, because sometimes you get a sneak preview in terms of what's going to be coming on the channel or just other things in general. And I basically did a poll because there is a Tekken or a new Tekken game coming out this year, and there's a collector's edition for $150. It looks pretty cool, and in terms of its width, it goes for it extends about 18 inches because it has two characters on it. So it's basically like two statues for the price of one. Or you have this one guy doing like a flying kick. I'll have an image to kind of show you guys, and then the other dude basically grabbing him by his foot. It looked pretty cool. I had asked you guys if this is something that you would like to see shown on my channel for an unboxing, and 79% of you said yes, and the rest said no. So that is something I will be featuring on the channel, which I do have that pre-ordered, just so you guys are aware. Definitely can't wait for that one, because in regards to like Tekken and Street Fighter, I love Tekken more than Street Fighter. However, I also love Soul Calibur, but there hasn't been really a new Soul Calibur game in quite a while. And that's really about it in terms of that. Now, for those of you kind of curious, what do I think about For Honor? For Honor, I'm actually really enjoying, but at the same time, there's other BS things that are going on in terms of players and the PvP section. Like at times, you're going to have fantastic PvP sessions, and other times you're going to be dealing with BS. And the BS that I'm referring to are like the stupid noob players. Now, I'm not talking about the people that throw you over the edge or kill you by using obviously the environments around you. That's all natural. I'm talking about the people who want to spam the same exact moves over and over again. Like there's this dude on the samurai team, I forget whose name is, but he's like this big guy. He's like the tank for the samurai. where one of his moves is that he grabs you, lifts you up into the air, and basically like cracks your back, and basically does massive damage. Where I've seen people try to spam that multiple times. People playing as the Roshi class tries to do that long range attack numerous times. So again, just these stupid spam attacks. And just, again, if you guys have played the game, you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, and you do end up getting the game, you will know what I'm talking about. Besides that, I also have Halo Wars 2. I didn't get Halo Wars 2 early through Microsoft because I had the Deluxe Edition, which you get early access. You also get access to Halo Wars Definitive Edition. As far as Halo Wars 2 goes, I did enjoy it. However, the one thing I didn't like is the fact that for its campaign, it kind of has an abrupt ending. I did upload the entire cutscene on the channel, which the cutscenes are like less than 30 minutes long. Honestly, in terms of its storyline, I enjoyed it in Halo Wars 1 compared to 2. Just 2 felt like had an abrupt ending, and there's like no major conclusion. Like what's the rest of the story? What happens? What you know? Again, it's like, what the hell's going on? So I don't know if that's just going to be DLC or something, but yeah, that's just how I felt about it. But other than that, I enjoyed it. And the only other thing that I don't like about Halo Wars 2 is that in regards to Blitz mode, which is a new multiplayer mode where you use cards and stuff like that, is the fact that in that section, you could use microtransaction to buy other pack of cards, and which in this case, someone who does spend real currency is going to have the upper advantage, especially if they know how to play. And again, I think that bit is a bit of BS. So overall, I think Halo Wars 1 is definitely better than 2, but again, that's just my personal opinion. Now let's go ahead and get to the haul, because I don't want to brag or to make this video too long. So let's go ahead and start with the smaller games. As I stated, I did get For Honor Collector's Edition, which comes with the gold edition of the game, which has like the season pass and all that. I picked up 3 PlayStation 3 games, all relating to the same pretty much title. So we have Ninja Gaiden, or however you want to say it. So there's that one, Ninja Gaiden 2, or Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm not even sure how the correct term is. And of course, Ninja Gaiden 3. I have played the third one because I did cover this on for the network, but I haven't played the other 2. But I mean, these were relatively cheap for about $5 each, so you know, I had to pick that up. I did pick up a movie over at Target. As you guys know, I'm pretty sure most of you have heard of it or are fans of it, which is Power Rangers. I picked this up over at Target. It was $5. Couldn't say no because this is a pretty cool moment. This one, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is just a small DVD set, Green with Evil, which involves the whole story arc of the evil Green Ranger. And that is, of course, the whole plot, or spoilers, where the good guys get him to turn good because they destroy the Sword of Evil and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Pick that up, $5. I do want to eventually get like the DVD box sets. I remember they had like this Red Ranger helmet that had like all the seasons. I fortunately missed out on, or I didn't have enough for it. But I do want to try to get all the seasons because I only have one full season, which is the Power Rangers in Space. But that's the only one I have at the moment. Let's go ahead and go to handheld video game systems. Now, back in 2009, Sony released a portable gaming system called the PSP Go, which I currently do have. I actually got one through eBay for actually a pretty good deal because most of the other ones are like 80 to 100 or over 100. Is that I got a PSP Go for a bid of $45, free shipping, which is always something I look for. The main thing I look for is not the price of the item itself, but the free shipping. If it has free shipping, great, and then we go for the price. But I have it right here. This is the PSP Go. Let me go ahead and turn this on here. It's a fully functional device. I think it went to sleep mode. Give it a second. Oops. There we go. So it's a fully functional device here. Before I go any further, I do want to go ahead and kind of go for information. Like I said, I paid $45 for the PSP Go, which came with a charger. This blue frame all the way around it is an aluminum case that I got through China. Oops, this one just came off. That I got through China, which actually only took 7 days to get here, believe it or not. So that was actually the fastest shipment that I've seen through China. Then, of course, I got a screen protector, which I'm going to have to get another screen protector because when this came in, the screen was perfect, and I wanted to ensure that I preserved it being perfect. I kind of messed up on the screen protector because there's some bubbles on the side and on the corner. I suck at putting screen protectors on. Let's just put it that way. And then, of course, I also got this travel case. The aluminum case, I paid $3 plus free shipping through China. This travel case, I paid $3 free shipping. This was here in the US. And again, $45. But again, here it is. This is the PSP Go. And basically, this is my portable PlayStation 1 gaming system. What's interesting about this, focus there. I don't use this lens too often, but it has a quicker autofocus compared to the default kit lens, so that's why I'm using this one right now. But basically, the PSP Go, for those of you who don't know, again, it came out back in 2009. I think its retail price back then was $250. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And pretty much it ditches any form of physical media, meaning that your UMDs, there's no game slot here, nothing. And basically, this was a device for digital-only games. It comes with 16 gigabytes of memory. You can upgrade the memory. Again, Sony using their special overpriced memory cards. The highest that I've seen for this one that I could upgrade to is another 16 gigs. So the most that this can go up to is 32 gigabytes of memory, which is eventually what I want to do. And what I like about this is basically this is something that the Nintendo Switch is doing right now. Of course, between Sony and Nintendo, Nintendo's dominating the handheld market, while devices like the PlayStation Vita, for example, is basically non-existent in any of the stores that I visit except for GameStop. GameStop is probably the only existing place where I could actually get games for the Vita, and that's about it. But basically, how am I trying to say this? Okay, so the Nintendo Switch, we're going to stick with this example. The Nintendo Switch has 3 different modes. You have your console mode, portable mode, and of course you have tabletop mode. This can do all of those as well. So for example, let's start with portable mode. As you can see, it's a portable device you can take with you, store games on it. So how do you play? You flip open the screen, and there you go. That's how you play it. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and talk about console mode. How are you supposed to play this on your TV? There's actually a dock for the PSP Go that hooks up to your TV, so you dock it in there. You can play on the big screen, but you're thinking, but wait, how are you supposed to play it if it's docked? Obviously, you need a controller, which is another positive thing about this thing, is you can take your PlayStation 3 controller and sync it to your PSP Go, which I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. As you guys can see, I think that's pretty cool. I really love this device. Now, what people tend to do when they buy one of these is they do a soft mod where they can play like SNES games and all that, or Pokemon, which you can do. It's easy to do. The reason why I didn't do that is because this is going to be like my main portable PlayStation 1 gaming system, which to kind of show you guys, this could play, PlayStation 1 and PSP games. To kind of show you guys an example, there's Metal Gear Solid, SOCOM, Command and Conquer, Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, now you might be thinking, okay, so it has console mode, and of course you also have the portable mode. Well, what about TV mode? I mean tabletop mode. How does that work? Well, that's because I took this old cradle for a PlayStation Vita. This is for the original Vita model, and basically this fits perfectly. I have to hold it right now because it's not on a flat surface, but this holds it perfectly. And of course you can just sit there, kick back with your controller, play your system. That simple. But again, this is a pretty cool device. I'll probably do like a separate video showcasing it even more, but I definitely recommend a PSP Go if you haven't got one, or try to get one for a good deal. If you can get one for less than 50 bucks, that's a great deal. But again, kind of double check in terms of the screen and all that, because some people don't take really good photos when they put stuff on eBay. Or maybe try to see if there's one locally. I've actually using this app called OfferUp, which is actually pretty useful. Anyways, next up, I got this soundtrack. This was actually given to me from a friend. This is a soundtrack for Lord Magna, I believe is a Nintendo 3DS title. And of course, I also picked up a PlayStation Vita Slim. Now, I'll get to why in just a moment, but I do want to let you guys know in regards to this PlayStation Vita Slim, this is basically a brand new system. True, I got this as a pre-owned device, but like when I was there and picking between the 3 choices they have, which is one of the original models and 2 were the Slim, this one looked brand new. There's not a single mark on the screen, and just everything about it was complete mint. Like it was straight out of a brand new box placed as a pre-owned device. Maybe that was the case, I don't know, but this is the one I stuck with. Now, you might be saying, but wait, I thought you already had a PlayStation Vita. Yes, mine was the original model, but for whatever odd reason, mine stopped working, and I was pretty upset about it, and eventually I wanted to get another PlayStation Vita, but I was, waiting, because I've been busy with the consoles and stuff like that, and of course, waiting for more games to get released, because the Vita in general in North America isn't doing too hot, but there are still games that are coming out through third-party developers, which thank God there is, because there's a lot of great RPGs. And so that is what has happened to my previous one. That is why I cut up this, is because I don't have the original model anymore. So therefore, I cut this little piece right here that was used to dock it. And so therefore, I now have a PlayStation Vita Slim model. I like the original one a little bit better because it had a little bit more of a heftier build. And of course, the screen was better. But overall, I'm having no issues with the Slim. So that is what happened. So now I have a Vita once again. Since we're talking about the Vita, we gotta add games, because back then it's like, shoot, I can't play it anymore, so I had to sell some of my games and stuff like that, memory card and all that fun stuff, and kind of regret the memory card portion, because the memory cards are expensive, and I did have a 16 gig, which cost like 30-40 bucks, so yeah, bit of a hefty price and kind of outrageous, but it's kind of whatever. But these are the games that I got. These were actually yesterday as when I got all this. We have Olden Sphere. I actually did play a demo for this on the PlayStation 4. I thought it was a fantastic game, and it's something I definitely wanted to have as a portable gaming option. And again, just a fantastic game. I don't know if this is part of a deal, because I know there's certain games that if you buy it as a digital item through like the Vita or PlayStation, then sometimes you get 2 copies for the price of 1. I don't know if that's the case, but again, since mine's a physical copy, I doubt that I could use that ability. Another game I got, another must-have title, which is the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. This contains Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 2 VR Missions, Metal Gear, and Metal Gear 2. So, recommendation right there. Again, these are basically console-like games on the go. You can't go wrong. And I picked up this one. This one I wanted to play. I believe it came out this year in January. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm probably going to mispronounce it. Not fake. I already mispronounced it right off the bat. Fate Extilio, the Umbra Star. So this has like a battle system similar to Dynasty Warriors, but what's nice about this one, it kind of sets itself apart from Dynasty Warriors in a specific way. It's really hard to describe it. You just have to play it for yourself. This is available also on the PlayStation 4 system. But for this one, I actually got the collector's edition, because when I brought the box up there, the manager told me that they do have a collector's edition available. If I like it, it's 10 bucks more, which here it is. I'll show you guys quickly before I run out of memory. You do get this cloth poster, which is pretty cool. You also get like 15, 16 art cards for characters. And what's nice about this one too, it's not like cheap art cards. It's not like paperback. These are like on some type of plastic material. And they're a little bit see-through as well. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but here's an example of an art card here. It has a number, it has an icon, and then down here has the character's name and the type of class they are. To go ahead and show you guys some of the characters. I'm not going to show you them all, but just to show you guys quickly. Let's see. Show off some of the females first. And of course, you know, for the ladies, here's some of the male classes. Sorry for the shaky hand there. Here's another knight. This one is a ruler, so I don't know what kind of class that is. I'm still in the beginning portions of the game. Here's a freaky looking dude here. And we'll do one more. She kind of reminds me of someone from like Mortal Kombat. And of course, along with it, the other thing that you get is an art book. You actually get a decent sized art book, which also has like an encyclopedia at the very back. And it just has, like, again, a ton of artwork. This is actually a pretty good collector's edition. Again, I paid like 50 bucks for it. Definitely a recommendation. The game is actually a ton of fun. Like I said, I'm still in the beginning portions of the game. I've only played an hour and a half so far. But again, really fun game to get. And that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I'm sorry for making this video a little bit longer than intended. But I didn't want to, like, you know, butcher everything up and make it short. Again, it's the weekend, so you have a little bit more time to relax, maybe enjoy. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And before you guys go, let me know what other collector's editions are coming out this year that you would really love to see featured on this channel. I may not be able to do every single collector's edition out there, and for those of you wondering, no, I am not doing that Ghost Recon one because I saw IGN's early unboxing video of it, and I did not like how that beard looked on the character. So yeah, I went there because, again, that beard looked terrible. If the beard looked better, I would have possibly gotten it, but for Ghost Recon in general, actually, I'm probably not even going to get that at launch because, honestly, as far as the closed beta goes, is repetitive. Then again, we only had one particular section to play. There's going to be another open beta, so I'll probably make up my mind then. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.